to another episode of Casting and Cooking. On today's menu, we are making Brazilian pellet smoked picanha. First, you want to remove the picanha from the cryovac bag and lay it flat on the cutting board. Now that you have the picanha removed, you want to get it ready to be sliced into 1 inch to 1.5 inch strips. Making sure you have a sharp knife is key here. Once you have all your strips cut, you want to fold the strips over into a C shape and get them prepared for your skewer. Unfortunately, at this point, I got a smudge on my camera, but we're going to work through it. Now it's time to get our skewers ready. You want to take those C-shaped pieces of picanha and go ahead and slide them on your skewers nice and evenly. I got these flat skewers on Amazon. I think they were 15 or 20 bucks, but you could use any kind of skewers you have. If you want to use 2 skewers to hold them better, go ahead and do that, whatever works. If you're filling them up and one side's bigger than the other and you have to readjust, go ahead and do so. You want to try to get these to finish off at the same time. Okay, once your skewers are all loaded up, I went ahead and put them with a nice coat of olive oil. I don't necessarily suggest that. If you stay tuned in the video, you'll kind of find out why a little bit later. And then a little bit of kosher salt. Next time, just stick with the kosher salt, and you're going to see why very soon. Instead of the oil, I would recommend something a little less greasy, like soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, mustard as a binder, and then just stick with the salt. You don't really necessarily even need a binder at all, but make sure you salt both sides. Then you want to get your pellet grill cranked up as high as it goes. We're between 350 and 400. That's as high as my grill goes here. We're using hickory pellets. You want to get those on, put them on the hottest spot of your grill. You want to flip these about every 10 to 15 minutes. Keep flipping them and rotating them. It will simulate the same as the rotisserie at the Brazilian steakhouse. And this, folks, this is why I don't suggest the oil. Had a little bit of a grease fire here. Kind of helped sear off my steaks though. Had to pull them off. They were actually done at this point. As you can see, they got a nice char on them. They actually finished off perfectly. Luckily, we didn't burn the whole grill down. As you can see, despite the little mishap with the grease fire, steak still came out beautifully. Nice fat cap, nice beautiful golden brown color. Now it's time to slice. If you've been to the Brazilian steakhouse before, this is how they slice it up in there. It's a little difficult, kind of slides around on the cutting board, but this is the way I chose to do it. Beautiful color. You got a little bit more medium towards the end, a little bit more medium rare towards the inside. Steak is nice and juicy. You can see the juice coming out all over the cutting board. Steak is beautiful. Slice is nice and smooth. Very tender. I definitely suggest you give this a try at home. You will definitely love this steak. It's definitely going to be one of my go-tos from here on out. I love the recipe. It kind of melts in your mouth like butter. Something you should not pass up.